Wichita police identifying the victim from yesterday's deadly shooting on a city bus. Investigators say 54-year-old Reginald Griffith was killed when he was shot in the area of Douglas and Meridian. Police believe the shooter and Griffith did know each other. The suspect in the case is Travis Finney. He's now in custody on suspicion of first-degree murder. That incident might make you think twice about taking public transportation, but some new data from the city says that your chances of being attacked are slim. This was the first assault on another passenger in at least the last 3 years. Keith Grant's been taking a closer look at that data from the city. Keith, what else did he find out?
Well, Rachel, of course, as you said, all assaults have been towards drivers and staff in the past 3 years. Data from the city shows violence toward other passengers is practically unheard of. Here's a breakdown of assaults on city buses since 2023. In total, 4 physical assaults on drivers and a security officer have been reported, along with 43 verbal assaults. Most of those assaults happening in 2024. However, there are still 3 months left in 2025. In a statement, the city tries to reassure riders, saying that buses remain safe to ride, calling yesterday's shooting an isolated event that doesn't reflect your typical ride. Last month, the Wichita City Council approved new protective barriers for bus drivers. They'll look like a clear box around the driver's seat, meant to provide that extra layer of safety from potential assaults. Mike?